This is what happens when I don't put powder over my primer. I get dewy really quickly. Hey guys, so this is not my regular I'm doing makeup type of video. It's gonna be really relaxed. I'm gonna have some popcorn and I'm just gonna chat with y'all for a few moments. So I know a few of you found me because of my weight loss journey, and many of you guys are always looking for weight loss stories, I guess. And maybe it's because you're looking for inspiration, or maybe you just don't want to feel alone. I never want to call myself like a weight loss inspo person, because that's not what I am. That's not really why I want to talk about what I'm doing. So if you're new here, brief recap, I have osteoarthritis in my left hip as a result of something called hip dysplasia. I need a full hip replacement, and in order to do that, I'm required to be of a certain BMI. So that led me to pursuing weight loss surgery, because I know that's the quickest way to get the weight off so that I can get my hip replaced. However, in order to get weight loss surgery, I have to be a certain size and a certain BMI. And so I was tasked with the job of losing a certain amount of weight before weight loss surgery could occur. I'm here to tell you I did not lose a certain amount of weight, but I am okay, and I'm going to tell you why. Found it here. Yep, I'm eating popcorn. It's part of my approved snacks from my nutritionist. I can't remember if I talked about it here. I know I certainly gave a health talk update on my Instagram months ago when this kind of happened. And I was doing really well with my weight loss and whatnot. But COVID happened. My mental health went into the toilet. And that is a struggle for me to focus on exercise and eating and all that when I was just trying to keep my head above water. I wasn't medicated with antidepressants, which I am now currently. And that makes a huge difference in my ability to be able to cope and function properly. So I had definitely regained some of the weight that I had lost. Then I was without my bike. I didn't want to go into the gyms because COVID. It was just like a series of unfortunate events that occurred. Just call me a lemony snicket. That really altogether kind of culminated in my not meeting the mark. I was disappointed at first because of what it meant. Not that I felt like I was a failure, but because I knew it was going to delay my ability to get hip replacement surgery. And so then I allowed myself a couple months after that last nutritionist visit to kind of just sulk about it, honestly. My husband did get me a new recumbent stationary bike, but after having gone a couple of months without working out, I was out of shape again. And I no longer felt as motivated or as good as I once did when I was working out. So it took me a good minute to be able to work myself back up to doing 30 minutes a session. And I really struggled with feeling inferior and not strong like I did just a few months before that. And I was really hard on myself. So instead of looking at exercise and feeling like it was a joy to do as I once was viewing it, it became a job. And so I really had to work on undoing the mindset about my strength and my wellness. And once I was able to do that, I just allowed myself to work out as much as I could until I couldn't anymore. And I'm happy to say my stamina is back, and I'm back to 30-minute workout sessions and feeling good about it. As far as my weight loss, I did manage to lose the weight that I put on, but I kind of stalled for a bit. And I really wasn't motivated, honestly, to focus on weight loss. I was really so much more focused on regaining my stamina. Very recently, I made a decision to kick it back into gear and focus on the weight loss, because ultimately I want my hip replaced. In the beginning, I was excited about the prospect of hip replacement. Not so much weight loss surgery. And I think people often think when we talk about weight loss surgery, like we're dying to have it, we wanted to get it. Like I really didn't. I had a desire to lose weight, But I didn't want to have to do it in a time frame, and I certainly didn't want to have to have surgery to do it. Like, weight loss surgery is an invasive surgery any way you want to slice the pie, and it wasn't my goal, honestly. So I realized I was further away from my goal, like, of hip replacement. I've struggled with my depression regarding that, and having to really not beat myself up about being human. I know on my 600-pound life, Dr. Nizaldin does not leave much room for sympathy when it comes to people and their mental health and why they don't lose weight, but I'm not that person. And I've learned to give myself the grace that I need, and that in itself is a struggle for me. So I really had some work to do, and I couldn't juggle all of it at the same time. Even though I'm refocused now on focusing on actual weight loss, I'm still not excited about weight loss surgery. There's so many aspects of it that I just don't like. And as much as I know it'll put me in a better position health-wise and get me where I need to go with my hip replacement, I still feel a way about how I know my skin is going to look at the end of this, and how I know, like, I will probably have to have surgery to have that straightened out, and people may call it vain, but I want to be able to like my body. Believe it or not, even though I'm fat, like, I like the way my body looks. Like, I don't have a problem with it. And I know that weight loss is going to change, because even with the modicum of weight loss that I've had now, I've seen a shift, in my skin and all of those things. But it's not a massive weight loss. I know the massive and rapid weight loss that is going to come with some extras that I really don't want. Opinion about that, especially those who have had weight loss surgery and all that, I know most of them are often like, but that's not what matters. It matters to me. So excuse me if I'm not like jumping for joy to sign up to have saggy skin. At any rate, I'm still focused on what the most important part is that it's going to put me closer to getting my hip replaced. So, as the goal is for me to lose the additional weight that I need to lose by the end of the year. And that's what I'm working towards. And hopefully by the top of 2021, I will be able to have my surgery, and then I will be able to have my hip replaced. Fingers crossed, lots of prayers, but that's the update that I'm going to give. Many of you on my Instagram who are following me have asked about, how much did you lose? Where are you at now? And I have intentionally and specifically been not answering those questions, because it's not that I don't want to jinx it, but I don't want to put that pressure on myself. So when I reach the required weight, which is 400 pounds for surgery, I will let you guys know. In the meantime, in between time, if you want to be supportive, I don't mind people messaging me and just being like, keep going, things like that. But what I'm not interested in is anybody trying to diagnose me. Like, I am very well versed with my health. I go to my doctors and see my specialists quite regularly. I don't need anybody to try to diagnose me with anything. Nothing. Mind your business. Because I said so. It's a little mind your business ASMR. At any rate, thank you guys for stopping in to just hear the update. It may not be what you were looking for, but this is what it is. And I think I am going to go back to kind of sharing like how I'm eating and things like that. This is the one thing that a lot of people are asking about. And believe it or not, like, I'm not on a super stringent diet or anything like that. I have a really awesome nutritionist who really helped me figure out how to eat balanced meals and eat the calories that I need to still be able to effectively lose weight and, eat for my health conditions, which will help reduce inflammation and things like that. So that's kind of where my focal point is at. And if that's something that might be of interest to you, for sure, follow me on Instagram. I usually update in my stories. I'm probably going to go back to doing cooking chronicles, and I might even throw a couple of recipes up on the blog. But at any rate, here is the update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been anywhere, but you chose to stop here, and I always appreciate it, even if I'm not doing makeup. And I guess I will see you guys next time.